Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video on this channel. If you're new around here, my name is Marcelina. I'm a 16-year-old teen author and writer and writing, publishing content creator. I'm an indie author. Basically, my entire life revolves around writing books, publishing them, and making videos about them to inspire other writers. I actually have a brand new book coming out on Valentine's Day. It is a YA mystery romance, kind of true crime, inspired by The Naturals and Pretty Little Liars and Criminal Minds and all of those kind of like psychological twisty shows, except this one has a love triangle and there's a lot of family secrets. There's found family, but there's family secrets as well. It is called Labeled Innocent, Presumed Dead. And it'll be available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. I'm also trying to get it into other bookstores, so keep an eye out for that. I'm trying to get it out to be distributed internationally and widely. So if you don't have Amazon or Barnes & Noble in your region, keep an eye out because I am making plans to have it be more accessible. But it's up for pre-order now. It will be out on Valentine's Day. And yeah, this is the book. I love it so much. It is my literal baby. I swear I love this so much. This is literally a proof copy. This isn't even like the final copy. It's like the final cover. I just have to like format it so there's not that weird white line at the bottom, and obviously not this bar, but like this is what the book's gonna look like. Same exact page count and everything. Like I'm obsessed. But basically I am in the final stages, if you didn't gather it from that. Again, aside from that little cover formatting issue, the book is done. I finished editing a few weeks ago. I finished literally the last couple of days of December. It is currently Wednesday, January 28th when I'm filming this. So, you know, it has been a while, and it has been with ARC readers, which is what this video is about. This is part 3 out of 3 in my little ARC video series for Labeled Innocent, Presumed Dead. Now, little recap, let me explain what ARCs are. ARC stands for Advanced Review Copy, and it's a very common marketing strategy by authors, trad pub authors, and also indie authors, but especially indie authors. You know, it's really good to help get the word out. And essentially, it's when the author or the publishing company sends out free copies of their books, sometimes digital, sometimes physical. Mine tend to be digital, so like Kindle copies or PDFs, to readers who volunteer or who agree to it. That reader is getting a free early copy of the book. All they have to do to hold up their end of the bargain is just leave an honest review sometime before the release date. This sounds really like pointless, I realize, for some people who maybe aren't in the publishing writing industry, but I promise it is so effective. It's one of the most effective marketing tools out there, and it really just helps to like build up reviews on Amazon and on Goodreads and on those major platforms prior to your book coming out, which reviews are crucial. And like, I feel like this isn't something you realize until you become an author, but as an author, one of the hardest things you can get people to do is review. Now, they're not all positive and you can't expect that. That's kind of the risk of like letting, you know, these random strangers leave completely honest reviews, as you don't know what they're going to say, you don't know how they're going to feel, but it is a taste of like the general reader reactions you're going to get with your book, so it is something kind of worth taking into account. This is my last ARC vlog. This is the last vlog. I'm still probably in my week in my life video next week. I'm still probably gonna talk about ARCs and ARC readers and like the reviews coming in, because like every day I swear there's like a new review coming in since I've been reaching out to so many people. But like this is the last video that is like solely dedicated to it, so I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll just like jump right in. I'm trying to ask more booktubers this video, you'll see, because little update to last video, Goodreads did officially remove their DMs. Aww. I could do a whole rant on that. Don't even get me started. But yeah, that was like my prime source of asking people. So we're gonna have to go old school with email. Anyway, I have a lot of people reading right now, but I'll get into that in the video. So, you know, grab a snack. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and let's just like see what happens. Hey guys, I know I said I wasn't gonna film in the car anymore because literally I've had to re-record this twice. The first time someone pulled into the right side of me. The second time someone pulled into the left side of me. Like, I have the biggest social anxiety. This is making me very uncomfortable, but I'm alone. The lighting's really good right now. I have time. Like, we're just gonna record a little clip. It's currently Friday. I got a Starbucks. It's delicious. It's delicious. This is like my signature Natalia drink, by the way. I drink it a lot. If any of you are curious what it is, It is a grande strawberry cream frappuccino. Extra strawberry puree, that's why it's very red, which I am a strawberry freak, if you did not know, so this is perfect for me. And then it has 1 pump of strawberry inclusions. I don't even really know what that is, but it makes it extra strawberry-y, so I like it. And then extra cookie crumble topping on top. It is like so good. Just wanted to make this update, not to tell you guys about what I get at Starbucks, but because I did get a 4-star review today, I'm really happy, considering the fact that she's a pretty significant person in this whole thing. Because, okay, so I published a YA book before last year, The World That Divides Us, and it was definitely something that left me really confused because, obviously for the most part it's young adult and the demographic is young adult, so I try to keep my ARC readers to be young adults, to be teenagers, because they fit best in that target audience. However, once in a great while, I will come across an adult. They make really good reviews, maybe they ARC read a lot, and they do read young adults. They do read maybe like the comp books that mine was inspired by, and they are not like strictly adult readers. So I just give it a shot. I reach out to them, and then they actually are interested. So I'm like, great, okay, I'll give them a shot. I've had very bad experiences, actually, very mixed experiences, I would say, with adult ARC readers. Not for anything like they're inappropriate or anything like that. They've all been so respectful and so sweet and polite. But the issue has been, all of the adult ARC readers have said that, like, my writing feels like the book is young adult and they can tell because of the writing style. Which I guess does make sense. It kind of confuses me, because it's like, how does the writing feel young adult when it's supposed to be, because it's told from a young adult's perspective? So of course the internal monologue of whatever main character we're following is going to be a little childish, because it's supposed to be, because they are a teenager and you're seeing the world, especially if it's first person, which all my books are first person, you're seeing the world through their eyes. So like their language and slang and dialogue and vocabulary is going to be reflecting of them, not you as the author, but like them, the character who is supposed to be a teenager. So like, of course it's gonna feel young adult, but a lot of the adults were saying that, like me, Marcelina, they were like, oh yeah, I can tell she's a teenager because of her writing, more or less. I don't know any adult in real life who reads, so I can't like ask them what makes, like, language and vocabulary wise, like what makes it adult other than profanity, you know what I'm saying? So I've just had a really bad experience with adults just like not clicking with it, which is fine. They're not even my target audience anyway. But yes, my book is for teenagers, but like adults do enjoy young adult if they know that that's what they're getting into. If they know it's gonna be young adult, they can prepare for that and go in with different expectations than if they were going in an adult book, you know what I mean? Anyway, I found this woman. She's 23 years old, and she is a certified ARC reader. She ARC reads a ton. And to be completely honest, I don't really know why. I asked her. I don't really remember a reason. She's never read The Naturals. She's never read The Inheritance Games or Good Girl's Guide to Murder. She's literally never read any of the books that I'm comparing mine to. So, looking back, I asked her, like, beginning of December, maybe even end of November. Like, I don't really know what I was thinking, to be honest, but in my head, I was like, I think it was because she liked thrillers, but, like, I don't even know if she read young adult. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know if I did my research with her, but she ended up agreeing, and I feel like she wouldn't agree if she knew from the get-go that this wasn't her cup of tea. This whole premise didn't sound like her thing. A love triangle didn't sound like her thing, like anything. She would just say no. I've just been kind of concerned lately because she started reading it. When did she start reading it? Yeah, I gotta go. I'll update this later. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm gonna be so for real right now. It's like several hours later. It's like 3 hours later. I've been home for a while. I've just been like taking a nap and like doom scrolling, and I'm so tired. But I do need to finish up this clip, so I'm like just gonna wrap up what I'm saying. I looked on Goodreads. She started this book. You want to know the day she started it? December 28th. It's been a hot minute. And granted, she hasn't finished any books in 2026 yet. I think she finished 1 or 2 right before mine that she just posted a review of a few days ago. But like, it's not like she's been, it's not like January 1st she finished a book, like she'd read a book that day. So I'm sure she is busy, but I didn't know that this entire last month. I am very, 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 very happy. Super duper over the moon happy that she gave it 4-star. I don't even care that she gave it 4-star and not 5-star. I really don't, because she even said in her review that this is not usually her typical type of book. She was saying how she surprisingly really enjoyed it, and it was a really nice surprise, and she loves Natalia. She said she couldn't really connect much with the love triangle and with either character, but she said she usually can't. I don't think she's a big fan of love triangles, at least that's the vibe I got. So that's fair, but she said that Natalia was the real star of the show, so it didn't even matter, which makes me really happy, because I have trauma from everybody hating the FMC of my last book. So to like finally write a good FMC, I'm very proud of myself. But anyway, it's a huge mood booster to know that like there are in fact some adults who actually like my books and like my writing style. I think people going into a book knowing that it's written by a teen writer can be a turnoff, and it can impact somebody's enjoyment before they even get started. So anyway, I'm just very glad that this does not seem to be the case. She applauded me a couple of times. She wrote a really nice review about it. You can go check it out on Goodreads. But that brings my average rating to 3.69, because there's been some flip-flopping with reviews. Someone changed it from a 3 to a 2. That's why like it should be higher, but whatever. Take that to say that I'm not writing adults off now. That's why it's important to kind of ask a variety of people, even if they don't necessarily fit perfectly in your target demographic, because you never know. They may surprise you. Maybe something that's like right up their alley, and then you end up gaining someone who actually genuinely enjoyed the book because of it. And I'm glad that I found that with her. So that made my day. Okay guys, this is gonna be a super fast update. I'm so tired. I just got back from a 4-hour-long cheer and dance competition at my school. It is a Saturday, mind you. It is currently Saturday, January 31st. I am not athletic. I am a creative person for a reason. And I don't do cheer or dance. But being in student council means that I like help out at these events. And it got me volunteer hours and I wanted to help. So anyway, it was supposed to be 3 hours. That's what I originally signed up for. But like the dances got messed up, and long story short, we ended up falling behind and had to stay an extra hour because like all the routines got pushed back. So it was a whole thing, and there's like a miscommunication. Then I messed up, and then I like messed up one of the dances, and I felt so bad. It wasn't really my fault though. But anyway, I just got home and I'm so exhausted. But I'm gonna force myself to send 5 ARC emails / request messages before the end of the day, because I've been slacking on that. And tomorrow is already February 1st, which is absolutely maniacal. Is that even a word? I don't know. But basically, I need to pick up the pace, because 2 weeks... Holy crap. Today's Saturday. 2 weeks from today is when Labeled Innocent by Snoop Dogg comes out. Holy crap, I just realized that. Oh my gosh. Wait, oh my gosh. I thought it was tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Today's the 2-week mark. What the heck? Oh, that's crazy. I did not make that connection. 2 weeks. There's 14 days left until this book comes out. And that is a case in point that I need to start picking up the pace. So I have one person that I followed on Pinterest because I like her YouTube channel. And my only concern is she is really young. She's still in middle school. And I typically recommend this book for ages 14 to 15 plus. So I'm really hoping... She seems like a 7th or 8th grader. I'm really hoping she's more of an 8th grader though, because I do want her on my team, but she might be too young. There's no spice in this book, but there's just like mature themes, and there's like backstories of like trafficking and grooming and rape and stuff like that. So I don't like to recommend it to like 13 or under personally, but we'll reach out to her. I need to do that. But I'm gonna try to email some BookTubers and ask if they want to be in our theater. So I'll do a little time lapse of that, but you'll see me doing that. So let's go.
You've seen all the things, all the places.
my gosh, guys, I am out of breath because I just spent the last 30 minutes filming and filming and refilming and refilming about 1 million takes of the stateside Zara Larsson dance trend that's been going around. Technically, I'm a little late to it. I feel like it kind of passed. It was more like December, early January. But you know what? It's okay. I'm filming it now, and I literally just learned the dance an hour ago, so I've just been practicing, and then I just jumped straight into filming because I thought my outfit was just super cute for the day, and my hair and makeup looks good, so I was like, why not? I'm exhausted. Like, you can tell I'm not a dancer, I'm not athletic. Like, already picking up the choreo in less than 30 minutes was good for me, but like, watching it back, I can already tell some of my moves were not that sharp, but it's okay. I did it. I found one that I'm most satisfied with. I think it turned out really good. I used the book here, the proof copy, because this is all I have, a labeled innocent presumed dead at the moment. But anyway, I need to go eat, but I just wanted to, oh yeah, the whole point of this update, I'm so tired right now. The whole point of this update is that ARC reader that I said that I was gonna message through Pinterest, she did get back to me, and she said she's interested and she would love to be an ARC reader, and she gave me her email. I just need to email her at some point tonight. I have a lot of homework. I have like 2 tests tomorrow. And then another one of my ARC readers who I originally reached out to, third or fourth batch, like kind of recently, I don't know, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I reached out to her and she said yes, and I sent it to her. She gave me her email, I sent it to her. She commented on my profile because obviously Goodreads took away DMs, as we know, and she was basically like, hey, like, sorry, but can you resend the ARC, please? Like, I didn't get it the first time, I have a new email now, and she gave me her new email. And so technically she sent that yesterday, but I was really busy and stressed yesterday, so I finally got around to sending her the ARC, well, technically resending it to her. And I was just like, hey, like, I know you're starting this late. Like, if you need more time because you are starting this and there is less than 2 weeks until this book comes out, like, I don't need the review posted exactly on the 14th. But she was like, no, like, I'll have it posted very soon. I'm gonna start it tonight. Sure enough, she posted her pre-review on Goodreads, so she's starting to read it. I'm really excited. So we'll see. It's kind of making me a little nervous because I was reading through some of her reviews, and she did have like a hate review for this one book, and it was like a DNF pure rant review. Like, some of the things she was critiquing, I was like, oh, that kind of happens in my book, or like, this reminds me of something a character says in my book or something. So I'm just like imagining what she could say, but I just need to like be positive and accept that not all books are the same. Also, she read this like a few months ago, so like mood reading exists, and also like maybe mine is better executed than the exact example. That said, Barnes & Noble is being a pain in the butt for a lot of reasons. Long story short, it's supposed to tell you when to upload your final files, because Barnes & Noble, I have the print paperback pre-order up on Barnes & Noble because you can't do paperback pre-orders on Amazon. Because they are print pre-orders and 2 people have pre-ordered on Barnes & Noble, it asks you to submit the final files like a certain amount of business days before. Amazon, it's usually 3 days, but Barnes & Noble's way in advance, but it's supposed to tell you when you're supposed to do it. And I've been so busy, like I have not checked, and that's partially on me. But I logged on yesterday because I was finally free. And I was supposed to upload my final files by January 30th, apparently. And yesterday was February 1st, mind you. Then yesterday, 2 days later, they sent me an email like, oh, your book has been taken off sale, off our website, off pre-order, because you failed to upload the final files by January 30th. Meanwhile, that is a completely arbitrary date. No one ever told me it existed. I got an email 2 days late, so how was I supposed to know? Amazon KDP has already sent me 2 emails alerting me that I need to have my final files in by February 10th in order for my book to be published on time. They've sent me 2, and that was back in January when it wasn't even February yet. Barnes & Noble has sent me nothing, and I missed the deadline. So basically, long story short, I've been stressing, I've been scrambling to get the files in a PDF format. I've been reformatting my cover. I finally got it uploaded to Barnes & Noble, but it will be releasing a few days late. So if you did pre-order the paperback from Barnes & Noble, or you are planning to get a Barnes & Noble copy, just to let you know, it will not be coming out until February 17th. Potentially the 18th, but I'm pretty sure the 17th. But I will make a post, but at least the 17th. Like, not earlier. There's no way it is getting released on the 14th. However, I will still have the paperback and ebook up on Amazon on the release of February 14th. So that sucks, that's a bummer, but I kind of expected it to go wrong because something always goes wrong every release. So I did kind of expect it at this point. It still sucks to deal with it, but I've been dealing with that behind the scenes. I've been trying to reach out to more booktubers. It's really hectic right now. Also, one of my 5-star ARC readers is doing her school book report on me and my book, and she emailed me a list of questions. So that was really fun. Like, the fact that someone's doing a book report on me and labeled innocent presumed dead is mind-blowing. Like, you want to do it on me? Oh my gosh, thank you. Like, I was so flattered. It truly made my day to read that email. So yeah, we're grinding. We are within 13 days, 12 days actually. Today is February 2nd, 12 days of release. The countdown is on and I'm stressing. Okay guys, I officially just sent the ARC to that Pinterest girl. Literally sent the email like 2 seconds ago. I flipped on my camera to record, but we'll see what she says. I'm, as always, nervous whenever I send an ARC email because it's like, they could hate it. This could be a future 1-star review. This could be a future 5-star review. I don't really know, but I sent it and I hope she likes it. Yeah. Guys, life is good. Life is good. One of my ARC readers tagged me in 2 different things actually, a YouTube short and a community post on YouTube saying that she was starting the book labeled innocent presumed dead, and she's encouraging everyone to read it because it sounds really cool, so she's starting it right now. And then one of my really good online friends who's also a writer and a teen reader, and she's just so sweet and so amazing. She's not an ARC reader, but she has told me many times how excited she is and how she plans to buy it the second that it comes out. She made an amazing Kyle and Natalia edit that you should totally go check out. I will leave in the description down below. It is the definition of beautiful and just like makes you feel things. And the song she chose, Chef's Kiss, perfect. Kyle and Natalia are my babies. But yeah, so like it's currently, what time is it? 7:42 p.m. Still Monday, February 2nd. Same day I've recorded like a bunch of other clips. I need to go do some chores, but then I'm going to email 2 ARC readers who have caught my eye, who both like the naturals, and they are always interested in more book recs, and one of them has promoted some other books before, so I'm gonna like reach out to both of them tonight, and then I'll need to go to bed soon, so that's like the best feeling, waking up after I've sent ARC emails and seeing if they've gotten back to me. And maybe I'll potentially send more ARCs tomorrow. So I'll update you guys later. Guys, I'm so ecstatic right now. We are 3 for 3. I reached out and emailed 3 booktubers today, and all 3 of them got back to me and said that they are interested. I'm like really excited because I am just so sick and tired of reaching out to booktubers that I get really excited about, and I start thinking about them reviewing my book, and then they ghost me and they never get back to me. Like, honestly, like, I'm not blaming them. Like, I'm sure there are reasons behind the scenes, you know, etc., etc. I'm trying to be understanding, but I feel like sometimes I'd rather take a straight up rejection, like a straight up reply that's like, no, sorry, I'm not interested, no, this doesn't seem like my type of book, than someone just ghosting me. And I feel like that carries on to all aspects of life. Please just tell me. Ghosting leaves you with so many questions and so many like what ifs, and you still keep kind of imagining what it would be like if they got your book, or like in a relationship, like what it would be like if, you know, you guys went on a date or something. Like if someone says no, it closes the door and it forces you to stop thinking about them, stop thinking about possibilities with them, and be able to move on. And I feel like sometimes I still get attached to like booktubers reviewing my book, like certain ones, because they never responded, you know what I mean? So I'm like, maybe they didn't see it, maybe they'll see it today if they open up their email. So anyway, I'm a little delulu. But yeah, I've only had like a handful, less than 5 booktubers actually get back to me, and I've reached out to well over 20, so we are at a very low ratio. So I'm just so happy that these 3 booktubers did get back to me. Like one has 3,000 subscribers, one has 6,000 subscribers, like that's more than me. So that's a huge exposure. And then like one of the girls, the booktuber who has over 6,000 subscribers, she had a video blow up recently that got like 100k views. Like, honestly, I feel good. Like if, now, okay, this could go either way, because if she hates it, I'm kind of screwed there, because more exposure to quote unquote how bad my book is. But if she enjoys it, and there's always that like 50% possibility that what if she does enjoy it, if any of them enjoy it, honestly, like any sort of publicity, any sort of advertising, and like marketing and spreading the word and being like, hey guys, even just something, even a simple post of like, hey guys, I'm starting this new book, I got an arc, it sounds really good, you can pre-order it now, here's the Goodreads link, etc. Helps a ton. I'm just really happy because I'm not banking on them. I never want to like rely on somebody agreeing, but I was definitely like hoping that these people would agree, and every single person I've asked today has said yes, so I'm going to send that as soon as possible. I do have homework and I'm trying to debate my schedule for release week content because it hit me. Today is February 3rd, it's a Tuesday. Next week, like next school week, like starting next Monday, is release week. I'm doing release week content kind of how I did it last time, where I'm doing one long form video every single day for release week, and it's like different games and activities and things relating to labeled innocent, presumed dead that I will be doing. And the problem with that is that they're all going to be long videos. I have a list, I'm not going to share it yet, it'll be a surprise, but they're all like long sit down, long form videos and stuff. Like I need to pre-film them because I already know what's going to happen. Like I did that type of videos, like with a lot of my vlogs, I don't wear makeup, but like I want to wear makeup for like all of these, and I don't wear makeup on the weekends. So like I kind of have to film them this week, but I don't want to film it today. I'm really hungry. I don't know if you just heard my stomach just literally audibly grumbled. I'm starving. I also have homework. Oh my gosh, I have a chemistry test tomorrow. I'm gonna fail. But I just have a lot of stuff. Anyway, we'll get to that. Maybe I'll film. I don't know if I want to pre-film. I don't know. But I will send the arcs to them later. I just wanted to update you because I'm like really excited, and it's always a really big deal when people accept. Also, two of my arc readers started reading last night, and one of them made a status update a couple hours ago saying that she loves when FMCs have random hobbies or interests or skills, which I know she's talking about Natalia. I think she's only 25 pages in, which I believe is the first chapter, because like I know I say this book is 464 pages, and it is, but you gotta account, there's like 7 to 10 pages of front matter. Obviously we have like the copyrights, the title page, the dedication, I have a content warnings page, and I have like 2 or 3 pages worth of the playlist because the playlist is hecka long. So we have a lot of like front matter, and then we have the prologue, which is like 5 or something pages, and then we jump into chapter 1. So technically, like I believe she'll be around chapter 1, and that makes sense to what she's saying because she's like learning Natalia, and chapter 1 it's a no dialogue chapter. It's literally just Natalia. She's baking and hacking. That's literally what happens in the first chapter, and reflecting on Allison to like kind of catch the readers up. So yeah, I'm really hoping she likes Natalia because, as I've said 1,000 times, Natalia is my favorite character that I've ever written in my life, and I love her to bits and pieces. And her hacking and baking is also like such a unique but also like deadly lethal combination that I loved to write. So yeah, I'm hoping that love that she has for Natalia, fascination, continues throughout the whole book, even when Natalia makes dumb decisions. But you gotta remember, she's 16. She's a teenager. All teenagers make dumb decisions. So anyway, all things are good with arcs. Surprisingly, I'm like, things are like suspiciously going too well. Like I'm like when am I gonna get another bad review? Like I don't want to jinx it. I was gonna say the last time I got a bad review, but I don't want to jinx it. So anyway, things are going really well with arcs, and I'm really happy. I'll update you guys later. I just got a 2-star review. It's really funny because it's one of those things where her and I had a really good conversation before, and we were literally messaging back and forth several times. She was so freaking sweet, really relatable and funny. She complimented me a bunch. Like she loved the cover, for instance. She actually thought I hired someone, and she was asking about who I hired because she really loved it so much. She didn't know I made it myself. But anyway, she was great. My first red flag was actually earlier today. I was about to vlog it, and then this came out before I had a chance, so I just thought I would update y'all all in one clip. We're going back to like the OGs with this one, but if any of y'all have been watching this little arc series and you remember the very first installment of this arc series, part 1, and you watched the whole thing, you'll remember that about halfway through, it was actually in this bathroom. I think I was sitting right there. I don't quite remember. I was sitting somewhere in here, and I was having like a mental breakdown, and I was crying, basically because this girl had given it 2 stars, but that wasn't really why I was crying. It was really just because she was like really mean about it, and like it felt like she had something out for it since she started, so she was just really being like unnecessarily harsh and kind of just overall mean about it when she didn't need to be, and that was like really bothering and affecting my self-esteem. So that girl and then this ARC reader are friends. I did not know that until this current ARC reader already started reading, but they're friends. So I see on my feed that current ARC reader liked that ARC reader's review, the rant 2-star review that I said is like the longest review I've ever seen in my life, but I've never read it. And then I see she commented on that girl's review saying, "Girl, I just finished this book. I know exactly what you mean. I agree with you." I was like, oh. Oh. Yikes. So not exactly what I expected. Just it's fine. And then I just go onto Goodreads now. I check my author dashboard and I see that my average rating dropped from 3.71 to 3.60, which is like, wow, that's like 11 is crazy. It's a big jump. And then I don't even like actively seek out the review. I just start scrolling on my like feed on Goodreads, and since we're friends, like her review pops up first, and she did give it 2 stars. Again, just like with anything else, I'm not reading any of these reviews, any of the negative reviews, until after the release, when I can take them a little bit more critically for what they are. Right now, I'm a little too close to it to think about it. Like it's still a little too fresh and sensitive for me to like not get defensive. So I'm not even gonna just try. Like I'm not even going to attempt to hear these people out. I can't. So anyway, we're saving that for later. I'm really disappointed though that she didn't like it, because like I was saying, our conversation beforehand, like when I was asking her and then right before I sent it to her and even after I sent it to her a little bit, was great. She's great, honestly, like as long as she's not bashing me in the review, which again, haven't read, so I don't know. Like I have nothing against her, no hard feelings at all whatsoever. This clearly wasn't for her, and that is totally okay. But yeah, I was just laughing like a maniac at the start of this clip because I just think it's so funny, like how far I've grown. You know, if I had gotten this type of thing, with it being one of my first reviews, I think I probably would have cried again. And I think that's honestly part of the reason I cried with the first girl, the first 2-star girl from the first video. Like, yeah, she was being unnecessarily mean and rude, but I also think she was the, hold on, I gotta think. 3rd review, I wanna say. 3rd, yeah, she was for sure the 3rd review. Because my first 2 reviews were really positive. My first review was actually both my first 2 reviews were 4.5 stars. So coming off of that other girl, like the first review from a stranger that I did not know, but it was still very early on, one of the first reviews. And so for it to be so low, so early, like I didn't expect that. Like considering she was literally my first negative review, like I was like, this is like, I don't like this. But I think this review is my 4th 2-star review. Like I'm a little bit like desensitized, I guess, especially considering if you saw the last vlog, that's actually what the last one was called. I actually got 2 5-star reviews in a row, like back to back. It was amazing. I was so happy. So I just think I'm kind of riding that high still. Yeah, it is what it is at this point. Like I can't do anything about it. Yeah, just wanted to share that, be completely transparent with you guys, because in case you're like, why is this author talking so much about her negative reviews? Why would she want to further advertise the fact that she's getting bad reviews? You think she would want to just hide it. But that's the thing though. I have this channel for readers. I promote my books, I market my books, but it's also designed for writers. And ARCs are a very scary thing, and I want other writers to know that it is okay. I don't want to present this front that I'm getting these 4 and 5-star reviews all the time, and like my book is so great and like I think it's good, but like you know, that my book is like perfect by any means, or like, you know, if one of you guys end up publishing one day and then you get a bad review, you feel ashamed, or you feel like that means something, because like, you know, Marcelina never got any bad reviews during her ARC season. Like, why am I getting, like, no. I want to be completely real on this channel. I want to be completely transparent and like not sugarcoat things. Like, if some people are hating my book, I will share that. I will not promote you to go look at those bad reviews. Like, don't get that in your head, because considering the fact that I think now I have to double check, I think I might have an equal number of 5 and 2-star reviews right now. I mean, that tells you something, because yes, for every 2-star review, I have a 5-star review. So like, it's very, very, very up to the person. And, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Everyone has their own triggers and their own like little personal book icks. Like, you can't just say that, oh my gosh, the book got a 2-star review, it must be a bad book. And I think I've kind of learned that too. So from an author standpoint, I have been less inclined to have that mindset of like, oh my gosh, I got a 2-star review, my book is a bad book. I still kind of think that, but it's not as bad. But yeah, I just want to be like honest on this channel and just be like, this is happening. We move on. We send more ARCs, we move on. So yeah, that's the vibe tonight. Good thing is I have, my school has like a staff development day tomorrow. Today's Sunday, by the way, tomorrow's Monday. And so I have no school tomorrow. It's a 3-day weekend. I'm so happy, so relieved. So that is definitely fun. But yeah. You know, that was like sorta kinda a depressing way to end this video. You know, the fact that a 2-star review was how I ended when I started with the 4-star. But you know what? It is what it is. But a little bit of statistics. We actually have not gotten any more reviews since her. So my average rating is still sitting flat, same old at 3.60. Which low-key I've kind of just accepted. It's been like that for days now, and it's just a number I've gotten used to. I stare at it at my screen every day, every hour that I refresh my author dashboard, because yes, I'm an obsessive Goodreads user when it comes to this type of stuff. I think that reading is just so subjective, and there is no such thing as a good book. And I also don't really want to say there's such thing as a bad book. Now, there is such thing as a book with very toxic themes, like certain dark romance books that romanticize really toxic relationships or stuff like that like romanticizes things that should not be romanticized. That could be classified as a bad book. You know, content-wise, there are a couple of things that could make a book genuinely a bad book, but for the most part, there's no bad book, there's no good book. It's really just, does this book have the types of tropes, the pacing that you like? Is it too slow for you? Is it too fast for you? You know, if someone has a really good attention span, they might think a book is perfectly paced, but if someone, you know, maybe is just on their phone a lot and TikTok and social media has completely corrupted their attention span and they have a super low one, they might find a book so slow when another person finds it perfectly. It's really just an individual thing, and I think I need to realize that just like one good review doesn't make my book the best, and one bad review doesn't make it the worst. Like, 1 review, 2 reviews, 15 reviews does not define it. It's overall just, if I can just make one person happy, which I know for a fact I've already made multiple people happy with this book, then I've accomplished my goal of writing this book, and I'm happy. So anyway, that is it for my ramble. That will be it for the end of the video. Happy Friday. I really, really hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for tuning in. All my links will be in the description down below. Please make sure to pre-order if you want to pre-order. No pressure, of course. I don't want to announce it now because it's still coming out 3 days early, but anyone who's still watching this, Monday, Feb 9th, check both my short form videos and my community posts, because I'm revealing the event that my book has been accepted into, and hint, hint, it does have to do with pre-orders. So I'm excited. But anyway, my book comes out in 10 days. I'm really hyped. So yeah, anyway, I love you guys. I will see you all in the next video very, very soon.